People just don't even keep vows. Like, I don't remember what I said, but do you?
I mean, kind of. Basically just things like
I vow
protecting
to never
you
be mad.
and like always taking care of you and always taking care of future kids and like things like that, which are, I feel like most things that we said are held to or whatever.
I don't remember what they were. That's why I'm like, did we keep them?
They've asked me what are a few characteristics or things I'd be looking for in my next relationship if I was ever ready to date again. So I thought of a few just like off the top of my head. So the first one is someone who doesn't lie. I know it seems like an obvious one, but imagine if they lied for like 10 years or something. Like, imagine how crazy. Will absolutely never, ever, ever forgive the people who knew the whole time. These are people that I thought cared about me. I'm not going to share exactly what happened, what I found out, whatever. I don't want to even think about that right now.
This is my theory on the Aspyn Ovard situation.
I have an Aspyn Ovard theory.
I want to share what I believe my Aspyn Ovard theory is.
Aspyn Ovard said to put in our guesses of what we think the secret is. And here's my theory.
Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Do. Remember when you used to do that?
I never did that.
Welcome to Crooked Timber, a channel where we talk about parenting, influencers, feminism, and as of late, the online performance of motherhood by mommy vloggers. My name's Molly, and my co-host and husband, Andrew, is behind the camera.
Hey.
This subject interests us because we're parents of 2 children under 2, and for some reason, this is what we want to do with our sliver of free time. Today's subject is Aspyn Ovard, a YouTuber with a secret. 2 people requested her as a video subject, which is a record number of requests. So if you have ideas for people you'd like us to cover, be sure to comment those below. She stands out from other mommy influencers we've covered thus far due to her decision to stop showing her kids in her videos. In fact, Aspen talks openly about her regret surrounding posting her kids online.
I think I've already answered this before, but my biggest regret in regards to social media is definitely showing my kids. I feel like that's the only thing that I really do regret. There's things I maybe would have like done differently in terms of how I ran my life with social media. Like I wouldn't have mixed that with my relationship.
But that's not why we're covering her today. Last year, she drew a ton of attention after a mystery insider revealed her divorce, which she hadn't yet disclosed to the public. Aspen had, in fact, filed for divorce from her husband of 9 years the same day she had announced the birth of their 3rd daughter, who was born prematurely at just 34 weeks. The insider revealed the divorce, as well as other private information, such as her daughter's actual birth date, which later proved accurate, leading followers to believe that this person had to be part of Aspen's inner circle. Since then, Aspen has alluded to a terrible secret that her ex-husband kept from her, a secret that has generated some downright creepy and invasive speculation on TikTok and Reddit.
They've asked me what are a few characteristics or things I'd be looking for in my next relationship if I was ever ready to date again. So I thought of a few just like off the top of my head. So the first one is someone who doesn't lie. I know it seems like an obvious one, but imagine if they lied for like 10 years or something. Like, imagine how crazy.
Today we're going to cover the best and worst theories concerning what this big secret could be. Are you following so far?
Yes.
So I feel like this is out of everything we've covered so far, I feel like that you're just gonna have no toehold of interest, like no way of getting into
I love a good
what it is
mystery.
we're talking about. It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. And I want you to remember that.
Yeah, it's a mystery probably with not that interesting of a solution, but...
Don't give it away. Spoiler! Spoiler alert!
Shoot.
Aspen began posting videos in 2011 when she was just 14 years old. She posted the type of beauty and lifestyle videos that were typical of the early 2010s. She eventually started documenting her relationship with her high school boyfriend, who she married in 2015 at just 19 years old.
I don't know. This is just so crazy that it's like actually here. I just cannot believe that I'm actually getting married. My stomach hurts. I'm nervous now.
I don't even understand how pretty.
Come and be in my vlog. Oh my gosh, look at the acne on my face.
Didn't wear
I'm
makeup.
so
Oh my gosh, I just
embarrassing.
fell out of my shoe. That's karma for being rude and telling you that you should wear makeup.
Yeah.
Just kidding, you look beautiful.
Following years of travel vlogging as a couple, they neatly segued into family vlogging following the birth of their first child. I know what you're thinking. Hot mom, influencer, Utah, Aspen, Parker. No, actually, they're not Mormon. Aspen does acknowledge that growing up in Utah and Mormon culture influenced her decision to get married so young. She has stated that her reasons for participating in the Mormon church while she was growing up were more social than spiritual.
To your point, it would have been crazier for you probably to move in together with Parker than it would be just to marry him at 19, according to like the people that you were around.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you were just like, okay, well, I guess we'll just get married.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, we're going to, so might as well.
Yes.
Like, that is, no, don't think might as well anything.
Yeah.
She has close ties to some other mom influencers you may have heard of if you followed any of the swinging scandal from Mormon Mom Talk. Side note, are y'all interested in a video on the secret lives of Mormon wives? The second season is about to come out, and I watched the first season, and I loved it, and I'd love to talk about it. In April 2024, before Aspen announced her divorce to her audience, People magazine reported that she had filed for divorce from her husband, and this followed anonymous allegations of their split on Reddit.
Part 2 of what the hell happened, how did we get here? I still don't know if I even know the answer to that. I had just given birth to my baby, very traumatic postpartum. I filed for divorce on the same day that I posted her little like birth announcement, not thinking anybody would see. All of a sudden, it's all over my comments. There are articles written about it, like people are tagging me in things. It went crazy. I don't know why. I'm not the type to do something that I don't feel like doing, so I didn't feel like talking about it. I wasn't gonna sit and like make an announcement video or something or some type of statement. Like, that's just not me. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, handle things however I want to handle it.
The divorce news came as a surprise. Aspen had been posting as if nothing was amiss. Parker was there for the birth. They had posted lovey-dovey scenes from their baby moon in Mexico.
Before I'm a divorced woman, I am an Instagram blogger. This is a beautiful shot, okay? Don't act like I'm the only person who's ever kissed someone after you want to be done with them. And again, just as a reminder, I'm not the one who posted about my divorce. Other people posted about it. So when you have kids, it's like a complicated situation. It's not always just super clear, you know? I wasn't trying to like intentionally be misleading. Like, I hadn't filed for divorce yet, you know? I was literally 8 months pregnant with his baby, you guys. Like, it's not that crazy that I gave him a kiss. I know that the whole thing is a little bit crazy and it doesn't make sense to a lot of people. It's my life. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else.
She later stated in a podcast interview that she had not planned to announce her divorce and simply wanted to phase him out.
The initial plan was to just phase that man out. I was not going to talk about anything. Like, I wasn't going to make a statement. I wasn't going to whatever. I'd already been showing him less and like transitioning my content back to me. So I never had this big plan to like really talk about it. Like, I needed time to heal from it and I didn't want to talk about it online.
I'm not sure how you phase out a husband, but very well.
Slowly, so he doesn't even notice.
Following her premature baby's stay in the NICU, Aspen began to post somewhat cryptically about the reason for their divorce, but announced that she would never share the full story out of respect for her children's privacy.
See how I don't talk about my divorce online? Very demure, very mindful. You see how I considered my children and how it would affect them to have their family's personal information shared all over the internet? Very smart, very good mom.
Followers have pointed out that the timing of her baby's conception is surprising, given that at that time she would have at least been considering the divorce. Aspen has confirmed this, but has also stated that her baby was planned. You know, sometimes things just don't happen the way we expect them to. In addition to her children's privacy, she has also alluded to legal reasons for her silence around her divorce. Onlookers have speculated that is onlookers what I want to say? I'll be honest and just say Redditors have speculated that she and her husband may have agreed to a non-disparagement clause. Did you know about that, a non-disparagement clause?
What's disparagement?
Non-disparagement clause in a divorce would mean, like, once we're divorced, we can't talk a lot of smack about each other.
But that's all divorced people do.
I think that the temptation to disparage does often prove too great, which, as we'll see from our friend Aspen.
I have this whipped hair mask from Divi, which is perfect because my ex is also whipped, and that's why he's on his way over.
Don't spoil it!
Oh.
Keep seeing what's coming, I guess, because it's all really obvious.
It's like a movie.
This possible non-disparagement clause may explain why she posts TikToks alluding to her husband's bad behavior and then deletes them soon after. Many of her followers had already suspected something was up. The year prior, the couple had stopped working on their custom-built home in Utah and had announced that they would instead move to Southern California.
Okay, the lore about the custom dream home that I sold in 2023. I think we started building it in maybe like 2020. It took quite a few years. It was a beautiful house. We spent so much time on it. As time started to go by, I was questioning, 1, do I want to be married? 2, do I want to live in Utah? 3, is this really what I want for my life? The answer to all those things was no, I don't want to be doing this. I would rather live in California. Once it got closer to being done, I was like, okay, yeah, we're not going to do this. I started to have a bad feeling. Like anytime I would go see the house, I just had a feeling in my gut.
She had also stopped posting photos and videos of her children, a bold move for a Utah mommy influencer. Sometime after announcing the divorce, Aspen made an angry post about what she wanted from a future relationship and indicated that after filing for divorce, she had learned a 10-year secret that Parker and other people close to her had known all along, the whole time they were married.
You guys have asked me what are a few characteristics or things I'd be looking for in my next relationship if I was ever ready to date again. So I thought of a few just like off the top of my head. So the first one is someone who doesn't lie. I know it seems like an obvious one, but imagine if they lied for like 10 years or something. Like imagine how crazy. Second one, I would love someone who has a job. I think that would be like really nice. And bonus points if they will actually like financially contribute. What else? If they didn't accuse me of cheating on them all the time. Someone who carries their fair share of like the mental load and like life and like raising kids and running a household and stuff like that. And if I didn't have to like pretty much do almost all of that myself, like if they wanted to contribute. I think that if they didn't like gaslight me, anybody who's really like gonna better my life, and if they are trying to like improve their life and eat healthy, be active, just like work on themselves and really bringing something to the table, that would be super cool too.
I forgot to mention that when she published this video, people were speculating that the rainbow heart emojis were a hint that they were breaking up because Parker was gay. And she since clarified that he's not gay, and if he was, she wouldn't out him in a video, and that she is in fact bisexual. After that, Parker's mom posted a picture of a bear on her Instagram, an obviously AI generated bear, with the caption, "Mama Bear is coming out. Stay tuned." To which Aspen posted this. Sexy copyrighted music. If you're an observant like I am, you might not have totally understood what was happening in that last clip. She is in fact grinding on his lap. This is his foot. The caption reads, "You may be mama, but I am mother." And I think that's fun.
Is that way over my head?
What?
The mama mother distinction?
Oh, you don't know. I am mother. Yes, mother. I actually don't know how to explain it.
I'm here mothering. It's giving mother.
People have been saying that I'm serving mother.
What's that thing you guys have been saying online? You're always just like, mother is mothering.
As succinctly as possible, a woman, often older, who's behaving iconically. Embodying like the values of gay men. So like, which is like diva behavior. Yeah. Self-preservation or like flamboyancy, but like powerful femininity. So simply hooking up with your ex would maybe not qualify as... not. It's like, there has to be something campy about it. Yes. Couldn't we even say that it's a little bit gauche to call yourself mother? Absolutely. Does one anoint themselves? In that context, you would never refer to as something that people shout at you.
And it's not something that you say in relation pertains to your partner. It's something that gay men say about women. Usually straight older women.
Yeah. It's not that my straight husband didn't understand it. It's that Aspen said it wrong. So. Yeah, correct. There you go. Correct. At this point, her audience is puzzled. What could Parker have done, lied about, etc., that was bad enough to warrant Aspen making these angry TikToks?
Will absolutely never, ever, ever forgive the people who knew the whole time. These are people that I thought cared about me, people that I thought were my friends, people that I considered to be my family. Even if they felt like, oh, like it's not my business, it should have been. People have also not reached out to me at all, so...
But not bad enough that she would continue sleeping with him, or at the very least joke about their ongoing sex life to titillate their audiences. He also appears in vlogs with the kids, and Aspen has stated that people should expect to see him in the background sometimes as part of their co-parenting arrangement.
Obviously, we have kids together. And like I said before, if you see him around, if you see him in the background of something, whatever, we have kids together.
So here are the main theories about what the secret could be, ranked from worst to best, in my opinion. Theory number 1. There are a bunch of different versions of the infidelity theory. Was he cheating? Was he gay? Aspen has denied these, and I haven't read any convincing reasons to support any of these theories.
He's not gay, you guys. Wish that's what it was, to be honest. There's nothing I love more than a gay man. That would have made me stay. Also say, I don't think I've ever been cheated on. To my knowledge, I never have.
Theory number 2. Was he embezzling money? Aspen has discussed money as being a driving force behind her social media career.
I want to work the least amount that I can while making money and being able to provide for my family, because I want to just enjoy my time on earth. And I know that's such a privileged thing to say because people like don't have the choice. Like I'm very lucky with the job that I have, that it lets me pay for my life and provide for my kids, but I get to spend a lot of time with them. I'm very, very grateful and privileged to have that be what I do.
I don't think she would be as friendly to him as she is. If this were the case, pure speculation on my part, I just haven't seen anything super persuasive regarding this theory. Theory number 3. Another theory that also involves money is a theory that she found out he was giving money to the Mormon church. Aspen has actually specifically denied this theory.
I would have been mad if that's what it was, because they do not need my freaking money. They have plenty of money. But I think that one's really funny, or just people thinking that it's like something to do with being Mormon. Like, people think that he like wanted to be Mormon, but like didn't tell me or something. And so he was like hiding from me that he wanted to be Mormon. No, that's not it. But I think that's probably my favorite just because it's like really funny.
And I don't know any evidence for this theory other than Parker liking a few Mormon Instagram posts. Okay, we're gonna call this theory number 3.5. I came across this while I was editing and I felt like it was popular enough that I had to include it. Some people are speculating that maybe Parker had another kid before Aspen, like out of wedlock.
I have an Aspyn Ovard theory, and I'm going to tell you my theory before I give all the reasonings for it. But my theory is that I think he has a child from somebody prior to Aspen. The reason I think this is because he was raised in the Mormon church, and that is something that they might cover up, especially out of wedlock. It's also something that may require an NDA because birth certificates are not public record. And it's also something that would come up during a divorce hearing because he has the obligation to pay child support to that child.
I'm not crazy about this theory because they were so young when they got together and like teen pregnancies happen, but he would have had to A, get another woman pregnant and keep it secret from her when they know a lot of the same people and they're super young. Like that's a lot to keep under wraps for that long. Yeah, I don't buy it, but I like it better than some of the other theories. Theory number 4, and this one's my favorite, Parker's mom is the mysterious Redditor who's been leaking information.
There has been this snark person on Reddit for years that has been spilling her secrets or putting like really detailed theories out there or saying like this is why this is happening, spilling all the tea for years. And some of it has gotten brought back up on Reddit over the past couple days. My theory is that this snark on Reddit has been Parker's mom the entire time. Because it's too detailed, it's too accurate, it's all the things that Aspen doesn't want us to know, or her private stuff, right? Like, she has the right to not want us to know these things. And someone's out there accurately, a little psychotically saying what's going on all the time, and people can either choose to believe that it is someone who knows something or not. But I believe that Aspen found out that this is Parker's mom the whole time, and everyone knew, even Parker, except for Aspen. Wouldn't that be the biggest betrayal? Your own family out there exposing you for what?
Like a couple of these, like I pointed out, Aspen has gone out of her way to deny. but this is one that she hasn't. If you know of any others that you think are interesting, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But I will say, there are some theories that I've seen that involve specific mention of Aspen's kids. And I won't talk about those. If I see any comments about those in the comments, I will have to delete them. Just because we here at Crooked Timber take the privacy of minors very seriously. In general, I'm very in favor of free speech. I've never deleted a comment before or filtered my comment section in any way. This is the one exception I would make to that general stance. I've been really glad to talk about someone who I don't really dislike. I actually think Aspen is really fun and funny, and I absolutely commend her for taking her kids off the internet. In talking about moms online, I really don't want to do what a lot of commentary channels do and simply heap vitriol on an influencer who is already deeply disliked by thousands of people. I want to talk instead about the perils of monetizing your personal life. That's what really interests me about influencers like her. Social media has become one of the few viable employment alternatives for moms who don't want to pursue traditional employment, either because of the cost of childcare or other reasons. And I understand the siren call of pimping out salacious details of your personal life for fun and profit. That sounds like oh yeah, I could do that too. I have absolutely nothing interesting about me, so. But influencers like Aspen show us why this is such a dangerous Faustian bargain. Do you like that I said Faustian?
I don't know. I've never read Faust.
Me neither. I've seen a lot of comments suggesting that Aspen is a hypocrite for making TikToks poking fun at her divorce, while at the same time vowing not to disclose the details of the divorce for the sake of her kids' privacy. I don't agree with this take, and here's why. Her entire career, which spans from the time she was a young teen through her late 20s, has been as an influencer. She has no experience doing anything else. This is probably by far the most profitable line of work she can do, especially while taking care of 3 kids. Her kids rely on her for financial support, and this is how she brings home the proverbial bacon. Proverbial? Is that okay?
Just the bacon.
This kind of thing, I think, is always in danger of devolving into a Black Mirror-esque nightmare. Want to do the best thing for your kids? Don't talk about your divorce. Want to take care of your kids financially? Make profitable TikToks, which will inevitably allude to the public interest in your divorce. Aspen has said that her TikTok experienced tremendous growth following her divorce, interest that came with financial gain that she couldn't ignore.
I also still posted a couple jokes, like this one. It just did so well, guys. I'm a businesswoman. What do you want me to say? What was I supposed to do? Just not post things?
This attention will inevitably lead to inappropriate interest from online creeps. She originally intended to keep her 3rd daughter's name a secret, but Redditors found the name out after they discovered her dad's obituary, which listed her daughter as a surviving relative.
No.
And my baby Elle, I have not shared her name before, but she's 9 months old. People comment her name all the time. I think it's so weird. Formerly known as Baby Sis. A few months ago when my dad passed away, her name was written in his obituary, which for some reason people were like posting about online.
There's no way for her to make money off of the type of audience that she has without attracting weirdos who take their parasocial interest in her to a weird, inappropriate place. Should you be able to get a restraining order against Reddit? Discuss. I don't see her as a hypocrite so much as a pretty little bird in a gilded beige cage of her own making. The big 10-year secret is interesting. I'm nosy just like you. I want to know things. I'd love to know the secret, but I also think that they were probably going to get divorced regardless of whatever the secret was, and it probably didn't matter that much in the long run. Except now it's taken on a life of its own as fuel for hundreds, maybe thousands of online sleuths.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow, that's a short one.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it's also the first time Molly has used a teleprompter.
This is our first time using a teleprompter.
If you hate the way her eyes look or the way she talks now, it's because of the teleprompter.
Did I talk weird?
No.
Delete it. Let's start over. Comment any other family vloggers, mom influencer, parenting influencers you'd like to see us cover. We're going to cover that family of buskers where they have 14 kids and they live in a New York City apartment. I think I'll do a poll with some of the other families that have been suggested. We're also going to do the rants. I know I feel like I've been saying that for a while, but that video is also coming. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Bye.
Goodbye. Good night.
Thank you.
Love you. I don't love you. This isn't a parasocial relationship, okay?
You love me.
I love you.
You can say that towards me.
I love you, and I think I probably like you. Is that good enough? I think it's good enough.
That's good.